Good morning, community. Jill here with North Texas Vegetable Gardening, Canning Recipes, a little bit of everything. I'm out here harvesting my contender beans, and I'm going to show you why this time of year growing bush beans in Texas is very difficult. So I am going ahead and having to pull them because even though we are watering them twice a day, the dirt is very dry. And so these plants look a little haggard, but let me show you the beans. So the beans are not hydrated, even though, again, we are watering twice a day. We've had very high winds this week, so it's drying everything out almost instantaneously. And so the beans are not full of moisture. They're not plump. They're a little dry, and they're a little small. It's about 11 a.m., and I'm a little late getting out here today. I had to run some errands this morning with Pop, so that's why. And I got to get this done because we're pretty hot, guys. Now, things are dry. Tomorrow, I think, starts the Boom Fest. It'll be July the 3rd. And so I got to try to get everything done today and tomorrow because tomorrow night and Saturday night, I'll be at the La Quinta with Miss Bear. Here's a good example of how dry the inside of these beans are. There's no moisture at all. Not a bad harvest for what was left, but this will be the last of the bush beans that I get to can up this year. So what I'm going to do, since some of these are dry, is I'm going to pour some cold water over them and let them sit an hour or two and see if they'll plump back up. So this is my first time growing contenders because I saw that they were supposed to do good in heat. And I guess they did okay, but I don't like them. I'm going to can them up, but I don't like them. When I go to snap them, they're stringy. I don't like the stringies, and it seems like the Contari beans are going to be my favorite. So this bed is empty and void of my bush beans. Now the question is, what am I going to put in there, if anything? We got probably about another 8 weeks before things start to cool down, and I really don't want my soil to sit, because if you let your soil sit, then you lose a lot of the good microbes in there and the good bacteria, because we put all kinds of good things in our soil, and we really don't want it to die off. Cantaloupes are coming to fruition. I've picked 5 this morning. We still have some in here that need to ripen, but you can see the plants starting to die off from this old Texas heat. Make that 6 cantaloupes, but these are delicious. These are the hearts of gold. Yeah. Woo. So it's hot, and those green beans are starting to plump up in there. So I'll be canning either this afternoon or in the morning. So it's not uncommon for people when they come out to buy their plants from us in the spring to ask about full sun. And full sun in Texas is not full sun. Plants that state that they handle full sun do not do well here because things dry up so quickly. And when we get that wind, and we've had very strong south winds, it's like a convection oven here. And so if you live in Texas, just know that if you have plants that say full sun, that doesn't mean anything in Texas. It means probably about a half a day of sun if you want to keep your plants alive. So those cantaloupe plants are starting to burn up. My cucumber plants are starting to burn up. I may wait a little bit and turn around and replant some squash and zucchini because I didn't get hardly any, and it's because we had some bad soil out there. So I'm looking at what I'm going to put in those beds whenever we pull that, but my purple whole peas are doing good because they are heat loving, and my eggplant is doing good because they are heat loving. Surprisingly, the tomatoes are holding on by a thread, but we got some tomatoes on them, and when we pick those, we think that they're probably done because I do see some buds, but they're going to stop doing and stop flowering because it's just so hot. Peppers are looking okay. They need some water. But peppers do thrive in the heat, but they do even better in the fall. Okra also thrives in the heat, guys, so we do pretty good in okra. My plants are still small. I'm hoping that they get bigger and they produce me some, and we probably should start seeing enough of a harvest to make my fried okra frozen bags. Hopefully by the 3rd week of July. So I wanted to give you guys an update and show you what's prospering here in the Texas heat. Not very much, but we will take what we can get. And so thank you all for watching. If you're new to the channel, give us a thumbs up and please hit that subscribe. We will touch base with you throughout the weekend. Take care. God bless. We love you all.